I recently uploaded a video entitled "Atheists Don't Understand the Moral Argument, Change My Mind," in which I received quite a bit of backlash over. So in this video, allow me to clarify some things. Before we get into all that though, let's revise the argument one more time on the screen. If God does not exist, then objective moral values do not exist. Objective moral values do exist, therefore God exists. The first thing I'd like to respond to is some people in the comment section were criticizing the first premise of the argument not being valid because I had not established that God is the foundation for all moral objectivity. Let it be known, the theist does not have to prove that God is the source of all objective morality in order for premise 1 to hold up in this argument. Those are just the only two possibilities given because that's just it. If God does not exist, then objective moral values do not exist. There is no third option. Think of it this way. If there is such thing as an objective moral law, there has to be an objective moral lawgiver. It's just literally that simple. And that should be the main focus in this argument is premise 1. The question being asked here is, can something be truly right or truly wrong without God? As a theist, of course I say, no, nothing can truly be right or truly wrong without God, because God is the source of all things, including morality. Under atheism, there really is no such thing as truly right or truly wrong. All morality is just a byproduct of social and biological evolution. There really is nothing truly wrong with animal abuse or child rape. It may not be socially advantageous, but that does nothing to explain why something is truly right or truly wrong. Now, one of the main things that was harshly criticized in my video was the question I had brought up, which was, if we know that there are such things as objective truths or objective statements, then how come this doesn't apply for morality? All I was doing was just asking a simple question to get people's minds thinking. It wasn't essential to my argument at all. I wasn't trying to validate any of the premises by arguing this, because I do understand just because there are objective truths out there doesn't mean that there is objective morality. I get that point. I was also accused of shifting the burden of proof when I said that it's up to the atheists to prove that only subjective morality exists rather than objective morality, which, if that's all that we were all debating is whether or not subjective morality is real or not over objective morality, I would expect that. But that's not what the argument is. The question being asked here is, can something be truly right or truly wrong without God? So in my mind, no. Atheists still don't understand the moral argument. The debate is not whether or not subjective morality is true or not, or if objective morality is true or not. The debate here is, can something be truly right or truly wrong without God? That is what objective morality is. So the argument states, if God does not exist, then objective moral values do not exist. Premise 2 of the argument then states that objective moral values do exist, and the theist does not have to prove this in order for the argument to hold up. And on the flip side, the atheist doesn't have to prove that there is no such thing as objective morality because, like I said in the previous video, they will run into some logical problems when trying to do so. Again, the argument is not whether or not objective morality is true over subjective morality. The debate here is whether or not something can be truly right or truly wrong without God. And that's all that the moral argument is.